Yo riders, Manuel here, Servus from the Pain Cave. Today we're going full gas in London on stage 4 of the Zwift Games. Today's route is London Uprising. It's 20.5 kilometers long, has 356 meters of elevation gain, and as you can see in the top right corner, there are two main climbs. First up, right after the start, there's Fox Hill KOM with 2.4 kilometers at an average gradient of 4.3%. And at the end of the race, we have an uphill finish up the Box Hill KOM with 3 kilometers at an average gradient of 4.4%. So we're getting ready for the first climb. Before the races, if I got time, I always check the start list and see if there are some favorites, check the power numbers, the personal bests of the other guys. And there are two guys today which I'm kind of looking for or watching during the race. That's first of all Whittaker, who's from Great Britain, and Kuiper from the Netherlands. You will see them in a minute, I guess. Whittaker is already here on top right corner and top right here in the chart. Kuiper is in front right now, so these are the guys that I kind of found in the start list that had like the best personal best values. So we already reached the first climb, and my main goal is to just stay with the first group, because you can see in the elevation profile on top right corner that there's a long flat part before the final climb. So if you kind of break away with just one or two guys, you will not be able to hold the group behind you, because if there is a bigger group chasing, they will always get you. So we're in a steeper part here with 12% gradient. You see the power numbers are pretty high, around 5-6 watts per kg. I'm trying to hold on these front four guys because they seem to be really good, and it's important because you see also on the top part after this steeper section, there's like a bit less steep section coming up, which will give you draft. So it's important to stay in the wheel of some guys to kind of save some energy. So I'm trying to put in like big efforts to stay with the group. Everyone else is chasing. So seems the group is really strong. I did that stage already 2 weeks ago, finished in second out of 37 guys, and we were, I think, around 10 or 11 people who made it in the first group over this first climb. And so this group is a lot more competitive. Well, you see, we're almost reaching the top of the climb. It's just less than 600 meters around until the top. There's a steeper section coming up. Two guys did an attack in front. Courvalet from France, you will see him a lot of times later. And again, I'm not really worried. I'm trying to stay with the big group because I'm confident that they will not be able to hold the gap to the main chasing group. So I'm just trying to stay on their wheels here and do as much as necessary to not waste any energy. So stay in their draft, wait for the top of the hill, and hope to survive, because it's hard at this point. You see, we're at 5 watts per kg like all the time almost, and I can tell you already we did that climb in 5 minutes 30, and I had an average power output of 320 watts, which is 5.1 watts per kg for me for 5.5 minutes. That was pretty intense, but again, I knew I need to make it over the top, and then I can rest and recover in the wheels of the group. I'm not the main favorite here. I wasn't one of the best guys according to personal best numbers, so I can kind of play it cool and don't be too active. Like I don't wanna be the guy who is kind of yeah watched by the others. So we reached the top of the hill here. It's not completely done. You see also like the guys are still pushing. There's some small tiny climb coming before we really reach the top, which will also be the finish line later. So you will see we will do it downhill now. And this downhill will be like the uphill finish at the end. So here you see the information about the Foxhill KOM. I improved my time by almost 20 seconds compared to 2 weeks ago, which is insane. And yeah, I'm just happy to have made it over the top. We're still 15 guys. We already catched two guys who were attacking, so they just wasted their energy, as I kind of knew they would. And so we're back here in the main group with 15 guys. The group behind us is 24 seconds behind, and yeah, it will be hard for them to chase back. So we're reaching also a crucial part, which I'm kind of missing a bit. I'm sleeping here, not really focused, and I'm making tiny but yeah costly mistake in terms of energy. Normally I should be here in front of the group and kind of take the momentum, speed up before the hill, but you see I was too late. My timing was not great. I kind of started in final position of the group and kind of made up lots of positions during this punchy short hill. And yeah, that was not smart. But I mean, in the end, it was just a short effort, so that will not cost a lot. But I could have done better here. That was not what I was supposed to do here. So we're in this flat section, and here I'm just trying to watch. As you see again, Courvalet, the French guy, attacked. He's going solo, really high numbers, 5-6 watts per kg. Kuiper is following, so he's kind of aware. He's one of the favorites. He's doing a lot of work, so thanks to him, and that's great. I'm just trying to stay close to him because again, I'm not worried about one guy attacking, but I'm worried if like there are 2 or 3 guys attacking, because that could create a split in the group, and then the first group is strong enough to kind of yeah do the work and hold off the chasing group. So I'm kind of just trying to watch out. If there are more guys attacking, I need to be on their wheels. That was similar 2 weeks ago. I was thankfully in that first group. There was a split, some guys attacking, I was following them, and we were, I think, 5 guys or 6 guys who kind of were part of the first group then, and the others were kind of lost in second group. And until the climb, they had like 30 or 40 seconds gap to us, so they were lost. So French guy is still in the lead. He's doing a tremendous effort here, and I have no idea how he could do that during the whole race, attacking always. But yeah, up to him. Anyway, I'm trying just to ride smart, trying to be there if there's some crucial attack happening, but at the same time trying to save energy. And now you see Whitaker in front and Kuiper chasing, so I'm kind of noticing that immediately, thankfully. And he's not really attacking. You see the power numbers 4.3, 4.6 watts per kg, so that's not really an attack, but it's somehow like accelerating, and I'm trying to be attentive, and I see, okay, now they almost reach 5 watts per kg. I need to be on their wheel. Like if they go, like the 2 favorites, Bang Sorensen, he was also there, I think, in the first climb in the front group. Then I need to be there, and thankfully I see that immediately. I'm there on their wheels, and they kind of stop this kind of attack pretty shortly after, and everyone else comes back too. So I'm happy with that I could anticipate that move from Kuiper and Whitaker. And now it's back again. The whole group is together. We're 15 guys. And yeah, I'm just trying to recover a bit, trying to get ready for the final climb. It's less than 5, almost 5 kilometers to go just. And the climb starts 3 kilometers to go. So just for you to remember, 3 kilometers long at an average gradient of 4.4%. I'm not really worried at this point that someone will attack, because everyone will kind of save their energy for the final climb. But you see here in front, Courvalet, French guy, attacks again and creates some splits, and I don't really notice that until this point. Like I see, oh damn, there's some, like, just one line in front, and everyone kind of has a gap, and I'm kind of starting to stress a bit, because that's not good if you lose touch here in front of the climb. Just a few just a few meters before the climb starts, so I need to chase back, and everyone does, and the group stays together, thankfully. So we're close to the final climb. You see it coming up here, almost there, and I'm in a good position. And Courvalet again in front, French guy, he's attacking like crazy. I mean, that's really insane what he was doing. At this point, I felt my legs. I can't lie to you. It didn't feel so good anymore. I was not sure if I could follow them. I just tried to stay on their wheels, and you can see Courvalet 8 watts per kg. He's really putting in a big attack here, and I'm just trying to stay there. I know I can't really hold these numbers up the whole climb, so trying to do what I can, trying to hold the wheel of Lieberherr, the Swiss guy in front of me, hoping that he will chase back, he will close the gap, which looks good at this point, but you see Kovale is still pushing 6.5, 6.6, so he's going really all in, 7 watts per kg, and I just know, no, that's not possible. I cannot close the gap. Like, that's too hard. Like, they are still going more than 6 watts per kg. That will kill me if I follow them. So I try to stay with this group, decide like, okay, no, they're too strong. I think that was the right decision. I would have needed to improve my personal best time for this climb by 30 seconds to stay with them, so I'm pretty sure I couldn't have done that. So I decided to stay here. Kuiper and Whittaker are still here, so I feel like I'm in a good group to be in. I'm expecting them to attack, and then I hope like I can stay on their wheels and do a good result from there. So first three positions are gone. They're still pushing. You see it, more than 5 watts, sometimes even 6 watts per kg. So they're going really hard. And I mean, in the end, we were also going pretty fast, but they were just on another level here. So that was not possible in any circumstance to be there with the front group. So my goal is just hold these wheels here, stay in the group, don't be in first position, like use the draft. You see the Danish guy Henningsen is starting kind of an attack. He's not really attacking, 6 watts per kg, so he's just accelerating, maybe checking if people can kind of following him. Kuiper and Whittaker are there. They're closing down the gap. I'm also trying to stay on their wheel because I know it's just 1 kilometer. It's like around 2 minutes to go. It's not really steep. We have draft here, so it's important to stay in the draft and yeah, save as much energy as possible. And yeah, for me, I knew if I can make it to the final 400, 500 meters with the group, then I can win the sprint. I want to kind of pay back from stage 2 where I didn't really perform as I wanted to in the sprint. So I just try to stay calm, stay focused, and dig really deep today to do a good sprint. So we're almost on top. You see it here. I'm in the draft. I'm in a good position, I believe. I was expecting some attacks from some of the guys, but no one was able to yeah, accelerate as it seems. The guys in front are already more than 22 seconds ahead, so they're gone, no chance. And we're going to reach the final 500 meters. We're almost on top, still little push upwards the hill, and then it's like slightly downhill sprint finish for the final 400, 300 meters. And I'm in a good position. I didn't want to start the sprint in first position. I wanted to be in second, third position because then you can kind of react and you can use the draft to accelerate. And we have the final 300 meters, and I know like now it's time to go. And I put in a big effort. Red numbers. I'm really happy at this point. I see like, okay, there's just me with red numbers. No one else is able to put in like more than 9 watts per kg. It was, after this effort, really good sprint, and I could bring home 4th place according to Zwift Racing app or Zwift Power. It was even 2nd place because the other guys didn't have heart rate monitor or were not registered. So that was a good result. That was the best I could do. Like, no chance I could hang on to Bang Sorensen, who did 4.5 watts per kg average for the whole race. I was at 4.2 watts per kg, still very good. You see here the graph for the whole race. There were 2 big efforts. Again, I think I could have done a bit more power for the final climb, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't have followed the first group, and I'm also pretty sure I couldn't have attacked the second group. So I think that was the best I could do, to follow them and then do a good sprint. I really emptied my energy, and that was all I could do for sure. So you see also here I did my best, personal best, for 5 minutes and 8 minutes for this season. Even for 8 minutes I increased my watts personal best effort by 9 watts. So that was pretty good. Really happy with these power numbers here again. I think it was a good race. I did the best I could do. Also 4th position, that was maximum for me at this day. So that was fine. All right, I hope you also enjoyed to watch the race with me, and feel free to leave a like, tell me what you would have done in that final climb, share some feedback or wishes with me. And yeah, if you want to see more of my Zwift racing content, feel free to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers and ride on.